Today I'm going to tell you about what Lincoln Riley had to say about his timeline for when he's going to announce a starting quarterback and what event is most important in deciding that. And all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. But first, a shout out to K-Tup, that's Kip Tulsa, and Miss Mullen's English class. Work hard, be nice, y'all have my whole heart, and you're going to change the world. So today, we are going to talk about the quarterbacks. In particular, what Lincoln Riley has had to say about the two quarterbacks vying to be the next starting quarterback at Oklahoma. That would be KYLER Murray and Austin Kendall. Now, I'm on record as saying I believe KYLER Murray starts week 1 against Florida Atlantic. And I think this is because the Oakland Athletics forced Lincoln Riley to show his hand when they drafted KYLER Murray number 9 overall for the reported slot value of $4.6 million. But also because Lincoln Riley had an opportunity to say to KYLER Murray after that happened, hey, go be a professional baseball player. You're gonna waste your time coming back to play college football, and he did not do that. In fact, he let Oakland and KYLER work out a deal where KYLER Murray gets to play 1 season of college football before he is told to get on the bus and travel through Montana in the Oakland Athletics organization playing minor league baseball. I don't think that Lincoln Riley is in the business of squandering an opportunity to have the best Texas high school quarterback ever play quarterback for 1 year at Oklahoma. People forget, KYLER Murray went 42-0 as a high school quarterback at Allen, Texas, the Allen Eagles. One of the best high school football programs in America, the same high school football program that has given Oklahoma 2019 wide receiver commit Theo Weiss, who is the number 2 prospect in the entire country for the 2019 class according to Rivals.com. However, according to 24/7 Sports' Brandon Drum, the competition during preseason camp between KYLER Murray and Austin Kendall has been fierce. And there are days when KYLER looks good and there are days when Austin looks good. But since scrimmages are closed to the public and media, I encourage you to check out the OU Insider VIP board for details about who's doing what, not just at quarterback, but across both sides of the field. That said, Lincoln Riley was asked to nail down a date for when he expects to know who the starting quarterback is going to be, for which he played coy, saying this: I have a better feel, but I'm not gonna tell you guys, and I'm not gonna nail down myself and say I'm gonna do it on this day. I want to be fluid with it and open to it and see how it continues to progress. For this, I applaud Lincoln Riley, who has been a guy who said, I'm going to do things in my own time. I'm going to go how I feel about this. I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to trust my coaches to tell me what they see, and I will make a decision when I am good and ready. Which is good to hear from a head coach who's not going to be bullied into making a bad decision. However, you gotta wonder, what is it that Lincoln Riley is thinking about? What are the deciding factors? Is it KYLER Murray's ability to run? Is it Austin Kendall's pocket presence? Is it quite literally which one of them can hit Marquise Brown in stride throwing the deep ball? These are all things to consider, not just for Lincoln Riley, but as fans who will watch whoever he picks to be the starting quarterback and then judge him against the guy that could be the starting quarterback. And he also recognized that he could let a guy down, and it's more than likely that that's going to happen because one of these guys is going to lose to the other one. But he's had experience with this, which is something that's good to hear if you're a Sooner fan. Lincoln Riley recalled a situation at East Carolina when he was offensive coordinator where they had a guy competing with quarterback Shane Carden to get the job. That guy won the job, and Shane Carden was so upset about it that he considered transferring, only to watch that guy who beat him out have a bad showing in the first game of the season. Shane Carden was told he was the starter for the next game, and we all know that Shane Carden is one of Lincoln Riley's best quarterbacks ever. But he also acknowledged that it's going to be tough to deliver the news to whoever loses out, at least for this Florida Atlantic game. But regardless of how hard it is going to be to break the news to that guy, Lincoln Riley also has to know that there are benefits to naming your starter sooner rather than later, and he said as much, saying, quote, "This day and age, it's tougher than it was before, especially in a place like this because news tends to travel a little bit. There are some benefits, sure, that the other team doesn't know, but at the same time, you want your team to know too. The guys need to be able to rally around the guy, and that would take the pressure off of them, and everyone can kind of worry about themselves." This is true because it's nice to know who's going to be throwing you passes if you're a wide receiver, or who's going to be handling your ball if you're a running back, and you can mentally start to picture that for the game and get into your own state of mind for what the game is going to look like visualized in attack. As for the time frame for which Lincoln Riley expected to have a starter, he had this to say: "We have 3 more big ones, practices this week, and a scrimmage this Saturday. We will see kind of where we are at there. And we will see after the scrimmage and sit back and take a look at it and see if we are ready to name somebody. But I'm not gonna marry myself and say that we are gonna do it on a certain day." So for our purposes, I would expect not to hear anything until after the scrimmage. And Lincoln Riley could name a guy following that day, which is highly unlikely, or he could wait until the middle of the week or right up until the moment the game begins. I would expect him to make a decision sometime next week, just to try to give his guys a head start on understanding who's leading them into battle against Florida Atlantic. Alright, that's it for me. Deuces.